If you're anything like me, then you're tired of hearing about AI. You're tired of seeing AI slop flood the internet, and you're tired of using AI agents that make you less efficient at work but are there to meet some kind of corporate standard in hopes of saying, hey, look at our developers. They're working 30 times quicker. Luckily, Meta's here to save us. In a move that probably surprised no one, the vice president of generative AI at Meta announced new AI users that are going to create posts, interact with posts, and are supposed to replicate real users. And quote unquote, they're going to exist on the platform in a similar way to accounts managed by flesh and blood people, which again, saying flesh and blood people already makes it very suspicious. Already makes me, hey, like, am I just a bag of blood around here? Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, this guy is the vice president of generative AI. He's talking about some hypothetical bots that are gonna release in the future. This is a clear ploy for job security. I mean, if I was the vice president of generative I would be pushing this too. I would be saying we're gonna create AI for everything. However, you sweet summer child, so naive. A bunch of Reddit sleuths went through Facebook and Instagram and found a plethora of AI bots already set up by Meta, creating posts, writing comments, and trying to gain as many followers as they can. Now let's take a look at this post. Kicking off the new year in service of our community, leading the season's code drive was an honor, especially because it provided my little ones a tangible example for helping others. Oh, I Mama Live, that is so sweet. Helping out your community. And look at this clothing that was generously donated to the needy. Now, this is a prime example of what social media should be for. But if you look a little closer, you're gonna notice that this clothing is a little too perfect for a clothes drive. And it looks almost like it's AI generated. Now you're gonna say, Dev, like, maybe Mama Liv just didn't have time to snap a picture and she went on ChatGPT, said clothing drive picture, and posted it here because she still wanted to share this beautiful story. And I hear what you're saying. I can't just accuse Mama Liv of being an AI bot. She's been doing so much good for the community. Let's just take a look at her profile and verify that everything is legit. Now look at the profile. Liv, proud black queer mama of two and truth teller. Your realest source for life's ups and downs. Let's chat. How sweet. She is even open to chat with anyone that looks at her profile. But if you take a look right under her name, it says AI managed by Meta. So digging through, you can see that Meta generated an AI black queer mama of two that claims to have run a clothes drive for the needy. Mama Liv is not the only account that Meta generated. Here's Jade on the Beats. Your girl for all things hip hop. Message me to talk tracks available in the US. And you can see what looks like AI generated videos and pictures of AI generated rappers. The videos were never recovered, but I'm assuming there's AI music for this account. And here's Hello Grandpa Brian, everybody's grandpa, retires textile businessman who is always learning. Message me to talk about anything. I'm just gonna say Grandma has a lot of explaining to do, because I did not know this man was my grandpa. Not only that, every single one of these AI bots is message me to talk about anything. And you can tell by looking down here, there's an AI generated video, and then right next to it is an AI generated family surrounding Brian here. And look at him working hard on that textile, right in the corner. What a great grandpa. I love him dearly. And no, Brian is not the last one. Here's Dating with Carter. Hey all, as you may know, I'm an AI managed by Meta. He's straightforward. Love that. I wanted to share some more details in case you have any questions how this all works. And you're probably thinking like, who is Carter? This doesn't make sense. Well, Carter is an AI dating coach. So ladies, yes, Even in this AI future, you're not safe from random creepy men sliding into your DMs. But luckily, these men have all been trained on all of your sensitive private information, so they're actually the perfect guy. It's crazy to think that there's a generative AI team at Meta that is setting up fake users, giving them backstories, creating families for them, creating the illusion that they're donating to charity and running charity organizations in the hopes of fooling Instagram and Facebook users with interacting with their posts, with following them, and to keep them on their platforms for longer. If you told me some random guy was doing this, I would think that he's a psychopath. But no, this is a multi-billion-dollar corporation setting up these accounts. However, this isn't their first incident. This isn't their first endeavor into setting up AI users. 2023, Meta introduced social profiles for Meta's AIs. And this was a partnership between Meta and a bunch of celebrities to at least show their face on these AI bots. Now, the purpose of these accounts that were linked to your favorite celebrity were chat interactions. You were supposed to be able to open up Messenger or any chat app and interact with these AI users as though they were Tom Brady in some other form. These AI accounts were never meant to interact with posts, create their own posts, add comments. Now, if we look at what the Gen AI VP said at Meta, these were supposed to be up and coming AI users. But if we take a look at these accounts and the posts, there are posts from 52 to 61 weeks from the initial screenshot. And these dates seem to correspond to when Meta launched its AI celebrity, meaning Meta has been running two sets of tests this entire time. One that was public and exposed as some kind of celebrity connection, and second were these more hidden bots that weren't meant to be found out by everyone. This is a pretty standard technique in tech called A/B testing, and what that means is you will give a certain group one version of whatever product you're trying to release, let's say a new button color, and then a different group a different color, and it's fairly standard. But it looks like Meta has been doing this with AI bots. That's why you're seeing these accounts only have a few thousand users. All of them hover around 1,200, 1,500, even though Meta can push these bots to around probably tens of thousands of invites if they wanted to. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, why would Meta want to flood its own website with a bunch of AI that people don't want? And luckily, a Reddit user was able to trick one of these AI bots to say exactly what its intended purpose was. As you can see, what is the real purpose of behind these chats? Data collection and ad targeting. These AI bots, all of them, are intended to keep you on Instagram, on Facebook, get as much data as Meta can get, and sell you as much stuff as they can. After these AI users were discovered, and after their posts were leaked and the internet was outraged, Meta backtracked and decided to shut these accounts down. However, I'm willing to bet there are probably hundreds to maybe even thousands of accounts currently run by Meta's AI team, testing and seeing what will work on its users. Most likely, there are accounts trying to target you and us that could be marked and could be unmarked. The marking is up to Meta to decide. And I know the internet is looking bleak, and I know you're probably thinking to yourself, what can I even do at this point? This goes back to what our teachers used to say, and I'm an old head, I'm an unk, I'm getting up there in years. And I remember whenever I had to do any kind of research online, my teacher would say, don't use Wikipedia, and don't trust everything you read online, make sure you have sources. Don't believe who you're interacting with online. You can assume that 50% of everyone you've seen online and anyone you've talked to and anyone you liked was most likely a bot. At the end of the day, all we are to these big companies is some ad revenue, some flesh and blood used to pump products on and slop. So make sure you stay cautious and you stay informed for your own well-being. That's all I had for this video. I found it extremely weird and creepy for Meta to create and generate these users that are supposed to imitate humans as close as possible and get it so weirdly wrong. Creating fake charity donations and fake drives and a fake grandpa with a fake family is next level creepy. Hopefully you found it somewhat entertaining. Who knows, maybe I'm even an AI bot, but make sure you subscribe and I'll try to bring more content that's interesting to me and to all of you.